Happy 8th birthday, Marvel Future Fight!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's the Preventers here, guys, and happy 8th birthday to Marvel Future Fight. Man, what a great 8 years it's been. I've personally been along for 6 of those years, and I can't wait to start this journey on hopefully another great 8 years with you guys. So in today's video, we're basically reminiscing on the past 8 years, and then at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about what's to come in the future. But for right now, I just want to focus on pure nostalgia. I'm going to take you through a pretty good nostalgic ride here for you MFF players, especially those veteran players, or players that have played as long as I have. So yeah, today's April 30th, whether it is the end of the night for you, the beginning of the morning, or the day is already over, whatever it may be, it is the anniversary today. At least here in the time zone, it's a little weird how the time zones work, but yep, either way, it's the 8th year, and man, it's crazy to think that a mobile game has gone for 8 years. It honestly doesn't feel like that long, but it is. And just to show you straight up here, this is the trailer I did show in one of my previous videos for the 8th year. But if you haven't checked it out, make sure to go look at it. There's 2 of them. They're great, great cinematic trailers. Haven't seen stuff like that in a while. And we're going to go through a lot of stuff here. As you can see, we have a lot of tabs open. But we got a lot of old trailers I wanted to show, old game modes, pretty much pure nostalgia. So yeah, let's get straight on into it. So to start off here, first of all, I just want to say I did a lot of digging on finding all this stuff because I didn't start recording any of this stuff until a year ago. So it was hard for me to find all this stuff. It was in my memory, but I wanted to show it to you guys. So I had a hard time going and finding all this stuff. But there are some pretty cool things that I want to remind you of. Or if you're a new player and you haven't seen this stuff before, then welcome to MFF history, basically, because we're going to be showing you a bunch of stuff from the past. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First, we have the Spider-Man Far From Home theme update. So before we got updates, we had these cinematic trailers, and these were some of the best trailers ever. You didn't even know they were a video game half the time, and here's the first one. I'm going to try and stay as quiet as possible, but I will commentate a little bit here and there. But yeah, these animations, like I said, at the time, and even still now, are just amazing. I love the way they transitioned from the cinematic trailers and then into the actual MFF gameplay. I think it was genius on their part, just showing them off like this. And I mean, it looks great, guys. Like, you could tell it's a video game, of course, but you wouldn't think a mobile game. You would think you're looking at the next, I don't know, Xbox or PC exclusive game, or PS5, whatever you play on. It looks so good, and I wish I could go back to this. This is awesome. I remember when this update came out. One of the greatest characters, but just the hype around this movie and the No Way Home movie were insane. And so the next one we have is the Avengers Endgame. This is actually the most viewed video on the Marvel Future Fight page, if you didn't know. So let's go ahead and show this one off. This is my personal favorite, I gotta tell you guys. If you had to take me back to one time, take me back to the Endgame update or the Infinity War. They were huge. So much hype around the game, so many players. It was great. Look at the animations on this thing. This is beautiful. And make sure the quality is still all the way at the highest it can go. Okay, cool. And some of these scenes you will see is from that initial little intro video that I did at the beginning. I did make that a couple days ago and posted that short, so make sure to go check it out. Direct quotes to the movie where Thanos beats up Hulk in Infinity War. Iron Man coming in using his nanotech. Great animation right there. Now we're missing Thor here, but this scene still right here is just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Look at this. Just like in movies. And then they switch to the actual gameplay in the game. And see, that's just what I loved when they did these cinematic trailers. I love the actual animations they had, and then switching it to the in-game to show you what it was going to look like. I wish we could turn back time to this, man. Oh my gosh. I remember when this first came out. So yeah, I started playing when the Guardians update came out 6 years ago. So I definitely saw this. This was about 3 years ago. Yeah, Man. Man. So yeah, that one was 4 years ago. The Far From Home was 3 years ago, and then we're going all the way back to 5 years ago. This is not from the actual MFF page because they didn't start posting until Endgame. But this is a video that someone put together, so shout out to this channel. But they wait, is this the actual official? No, this is the official Netmarble. Okay, never mind. I thought this was a random video. But they did put together their first like year anniversary video and their second year anniversary video into two here, and it just looks it looks so good. So here we go. This is going way back. This is when I first started playing. I'll tell you when, but I'm going back to April 2015 when the game was coming out, and look at that trailer. Oh my gosh, that looks so real. That was the first ever trailer for Marvel Future Fight, and that looks so real. Oh, install it. Yep, cool. Sif, Miles Morales, Gwenpool. They had updates lined up that whole year, and then they had the Civil War update in 2016. Oh, that's great. And then Sharon Rogers getting at it as well. And then Shadowland, of course, being one of the most popular game modes throughout MFF history, getting added. And then the first epic quest in Doctor Strange. 50 million downloads. And then this is when I first started playing. The second year anniversary is when I started playing with this Guardians update right there. Look at that. So yeah, that I'm pretty sure that gave you guys, hope you guys some pretty big nostalgia right there from how far back that is. It's crazy to think about, but yeah, that was 5 years ago. And of course, the Guardians update was 6 years ago, and then the Civil War being 7 years, and then of course the game launching 8 years ago. So yeah, just to put it a little bit in perspective, it's been a long journey, guys, and I'm so glad that we're still on this journey and still going strong. But we can't talk about Marvel Future Fight without talking about the YouTubers who influenced this game and helped spread not only knowledge but hype to these updates and to this game. So I wanted to mention a couple of them and give you a little nostalgia there. I know not everybody watches YouTube, but I know a lot of us do. And first of all, Cynic Alex, obviously, been doing this forever. One of the biggest Marvel Future Fight YouTuber, and a little nostalgia here. I'm only going to play a little bit. But back to one of his most popular games back when tier 2s were a rare thing, which is crazy to think about nowadays. But I thought it was pretty cool to show you that. And along with Beast Mode Gaming, the second biggest Marvel Future Fight YouTuber. And again, when tier 2s first came out, it's just crazy to see this. I've been personally watching them both for the past 3 years, and these videos were about 5 to 6 years ago. So big shout out to them, obviously. If you don't know who they are, you definitely should. And they've been doing this for so long, and they are part of the reason why the game is still going. They are part of the reason why people like me are inspired to continue playing and create their own YouTube channel. So thank you to them. And obviously, they also give us all the information that we need, all the knowledge, because this game is very heavy on being able to know exactly what is going on. And then just some fan favorites. I'm not going to show the videos, but Stargo Gaming and Forgo Nation, two YouTubers that unfortunately do not stream or make videos on Marvel Future Fight anymore, but they were some big YouTubers as well, if you don't know, who at the time made lots of videos. And I thought I'd also look back quickly on my first ever video. And it's crazy to look at my roster right here compared to what it is now. The quality of my video. Hey everyone, my voice overall. It's just crazy to look at, guys. It really is. This was about a year ago. So yeah, it's pretty big to look back on all this stuff from the past. And then the other things I want to show was some game modes that do not exist anymore, but were pretty fun and is pretty nostalgic to look back, which is Squad Battle. They combined this in ABL or ABX and made it ABL. This wasn't too long ago, actually, believe it or not. This game mode was around about a year ago. And it was not a fan favorite, but it was pretty much the same thing as ABL. But it is something interesting to look back on. You actually would compete ranks to get more of the awakening gems. And then Danger Room is a big one that we lost that people did like because you were able to co-op play with other people, and you would actually manually play this. I wish we would have more game modes like this. It is sad that it's gone. Obviously, the rewards weren't great, but it was fun to play with everyone. The only good rewards was getting people such as Professor X and Abomination. But like I said, it was still a fun game mode, nevertheless. Next up, we have the tier two. I was trying to find this. Honestly, I did as much digging as I could, but I couldn't find who was the very first tier two in the game. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't start playing then, but I do know that when the game first came out, um, that there wasn't a tier two character for everyone. Everyone was starting out 6 stars. And I can't remember who the first tier two is, unfortunately, because I didn't play and I couldn't find anything. But I can remember and recall the first ever tier three, if you remember, was Captain America back in Avengers Endgame. So yeah, it's a crazy fact there if you didn't know that. He was not only the first Avenger, but the first tier three in Marvel Future Fight, which I thought was pretty cool. And then obviously, way more recent, we had Iron Man tier four, the very first tier four. And I'm sure right now this seems recent because it was only about 6 months ago, or 8 months ago, actually. Now, 8 months of tier four, geez. But soon this will be considered old as well. And if you don't already consider it old, which by the way, the Captain America was about 4 years ago. So yeah, just to put all that a little bit into perspective, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the kind of stuff that I dug up and I wanted to show you guys for returning players, for old players, veterans, new players. Kind of look at Marvel Future Fight's history. It's been a great ride, guys, and I'm going to personally continue to follow with this game wherever it goes, whenever it ends. Hopefully, we have another 8 years. That'd be amazing. We might not. Could be shorter than that, but either way, I know that I'll be sticking with this game for a lot longer. And I will personally be continuing to do our YouTube thing because I love it. I love this game, and I know you guys love it too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of nostalgic trip. I hope I didn't make too many of you guys too sad and reminiscing too much on old MFF. But thank you guys so very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Happy birthday, MFF.